Good, good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening once again. I'd like for you to share this live stream. I like for you to share this live stream with your Facebook friends, with your Facebook followers, with your family members. I'd like for you to share, and I like for you to share this live stream once again. I like for you to share. And I like for you to share this live stream again. As we good folks say in church, I'm not going to tarry too long with the intro. I just want to give you an opportunity today to share this live stream. I just want to give you an opportunity to share and to come on, and just want to, give you the opportunity to tune in. So, yes, I am going to give you just a moment to tune in while you're having the moment you need to tune in, while the notifications are being sent out. The notifications are being sent out right now. What I like to do is I am going to go ahead and share. I am going to go ahead and share this live stream today. So I'm going to share this live stream to Missing Lost and Trafficked Facebook group. There is a media page, and there is a Missing Lost and Trafficked group. So I'm going to share this live stream with the group. I'm going on the media page right now. I'm going on the media page right now in order to share, and share this live stream once again. So I'm sharing it, this live stream. I'm looking for my group right now. I'm sharing it to the group. The shares are going out to Missing Lost and Trafficked Facebook group. The shares are going out. The shares are going out. The shares are going out. And I want you to give you an opportunity to share this live stream as well. So I hope that we are sharing. I don't want to be the only, right? The only person sharing this live stream on tonight. I don't want to be the only person, sharing this live stream on tonight. So I love for you to share. And I believe the views are going up. That is awesome. The views are going up. The views are going up. The views are going up. I'm looking for some groups, appropriate groups, to share this live stream to or with at this time. Looking for appropriate groups to share this live stream to or with at this time. Appropriate groups. They may allow my share to be posted or they may not. I'm not sure. But I am just sharing this live stream anyway. So it's being shared out. It's been shared at least 6 times. I'm not sure exactly how many people are watching this live stream on tonight, but I don't want to tarry too long. I don't want to extend this, introduction. Okay, so we have some people here. I see some faces, some sad faces, and I'm actually a bit angry. So I'm going to be clicking on the angry face, that red, hot looking face, because I'm actually angry. I'm angry. In 1962, the Supreme Court ruled that school sponsored prayer in public school violated the First Amendment. And that was a decision made in the case of Engel versus uh, Batali. In 1980, the Supreme Court ruled that a Kentucky law requiring the posting of the Ten Commandments on the walls of every public classroom in the state violated the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment because the purpose of display was essentially religious. In 1992, in Lee versus Westman, the Supreme Court ruled that school officials violated the First Amendment by allowing clergy to open or close, or rather give benedictions at public high schools during high school graduations. Legal challenges to the under God phrase in the United States Pledge of Allegiance in the 1990s and 2000s. Well, it played a big role in the Pledge of Allegiance being systematically phased out of most classrooms across the country. On April 20th, 1999, two students murdered 12 of their peers and one teacher at Columbine High School in Colorado. They injured 21 additional people, and three more were injured while attempting to escape the school. After exchanging fire with responding police officers, the pair of killers subsequently committed suicide. Educators across the country and activists, social justice activists, gun owners, activists for gun owners, well, they were all sitting on pins and needles, after the 1999 Columbine shooting, just hoping that something like that just wouldn't happen again. To their dismay, mass shootings began occurring bi-yearly. And then it got to the point whereas mass school shootings were taking place um, every year. And somehow in this country, in the United States of America, mass shootings in schools, grocery stores, concerts, all sorts of places. Well, these sorts of horrific events are taking place multiple times a year. As the pace of the school shootings increase, as a country, we've become very distant with God, very intolerable of the word God. We've become disgusted with the idea of prayer. We've become a godless nation. We've become a godless society. We have become a society that wants nothing to do with God. And we become a society that, well, we'll cling, we'll cling on to the Illuminati, that third eye, witchcraft, and all sorts of other things, before we, call upon the name of the Lord in the United States of America. And we have gotten to a point that we are not praying without ceasing. We look at children strange if they even dare to say grace before eating lunch in a lunchroom. That's something they'll just have to do, when they get home. We've become irritated with anything, any idea concerning God. We're not praying before, we're praying after. We're not praying to prevent, we're praying to cope. We've become a godless. We've become a godless society. We want nothing to do with God. And the politicians, city leaders, school leaders, parents are so perplexed and confused and in awe, trying to figure out, how did we get here? How did we get to a point whereas a young person, 18, or maybe even 15, or maybe even young as 11, could walk into a classroom and just viciously and heinously take the lives of children? How did we get to this point? How? What brought us here? How could this be? we think it's strange what's happening. But if you've been walking just a little bit with God, if you've been having just a little talk with Jesus every now and then, you would know that this is no coincidence, because we have become godless. We once feared God, and now we have no fear of God. And now we have no respect for God. And now we have no respect for humanity. This is a time where prayer, well, that's needed in the schools now more than ever. Mhm. We are in a time that we should not be waiting until an 18-year-old kid goes into a room or classroom full of students and steal their lives one by one. We should be walking into the classrooms as teachers, educators, paraprofessionals, principals, and we should be anointing ourselves, blessing ourselves with oil, praying over every desk in our classrooms. That's what we should be doing. We are in that time. This time, we need God more now than we ever needed him before. We need God. And I don't have all the answers, and I don't know if the trajectory of today's events would have played out differently. But I can only wonder, what may have happened or not happened if every teacher, you know, who walks by faith, of course, and not by sight, could have gone in their classrooms. Yeah. Mhm. And before the first period could start off really good, if they could have done what we did, if they could have said the Pledge of Allegiance, and if they could have all just prayed at the beginning of the day. That's what we did. I can only wonder what the outcome of the day may have looked like. We got to get back to We got to get back to God. We got to get back to having a relationship with God. We got to get away from promoting or condoning demonic activity in our homes, in our classrooms, on social media. You see, we need to be we need to be one nation under God. Yeah. More so today than ever before. I thank you all so very much for taking the time out to tune in to this live stream today. I certainly will be praying for the parents of nearly 20 children, I'm told, who won't be sending their children to school on tomorrow, who has had to cancel, you know, that fun summer vacation they were planning with their children or planning to make with their children. And we'll be praying for the family members of adults murdered in Texas at an elementary school. Let's get back under God, and maybe, just maybe, we can stay safe. Have a good night.